Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. So today we are going to talk about what is the easiest class to level in World of Warcraft. Now, there's a lot of factors that go into this discussion. What are you trying to level it for? Are you trying to pick something because you're going to quest all the way up? Are you going to be grinding out dungeons? Are you going to be going through PvP and leveling through the PvP system? How are you going to be trying to level? That kind of changes things up a little bit. But I'm going to tell you guys a few classes that I loved leveling up and how I leveled them up. So the Hunter and the Warlock, by far, were probably the most easiest classes that I leveled for one reason. The pet. They have pets that have taunt. They have pets that can do multiple things. A pet helping you out when you're trying to do quest is an absolute benefit rather than something that, oh man, where's my pet? Where's this? Where's this? Where's this? A class that doesn't have a pet, such as a, let's say a mage, for example. A mage has a lot of utility to be able to deal with ads, but having something that just taunts and stays there as you can free cast on it is absolutely amazing. So those two classes were classes that I leveled up very easy. Now let's talk about two more classes. I'm going to talk about the warrior class and the druid class. Now, these two classes I leveled up fairly easy through dungeons. Any class that can tank or heal is going to have a giant advantage leveling through dungeons just because of queues. Now, queue timers are a big deal, especially when you get into the higher levels where you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for that queue to pop, right? Now, if you have a tanking queue, which if you have a tank such as maybe a paladin or a warrior or a monk or a druid or, you know, and so on, these death knights, these classes have the opportunity to queue in as a tank, and you can actually tank all the way through. You get to dictate the speed of the dungeon and how it runs. Amazing. Now, on the other hand, you can be a healer like a shaman or a paladin or a priest or a monk or you know, all these different classes that have healing specs. You also have a big benefit, but you don't have as big of a benefit as you would if you were a tank, because your queues aren't as fast. You can heal everybody, but if you have a tank that's going really slow, you're not going to be able to speed that up, you know? So it's one of those things. But overall, the best class that I think for leveling is probably, I know I'm going to get hate for this, is probably a hunter. Hunters have the ability to solo so many things at a fairly fast rate that they level so quick. A quest that might recommend 2 to 3 people can easily be soloed by a hunter just due to the strength of its pet. Now, paladins have a really great sense on soloing also, such as warlocks do too, death knights. But I find the hunter is probably one of the easiest classes to level just because the simple mechanic of their pet and their pet being such a strong part of the class. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are a newer player and you guys are looking for something to level up quickly, all classes level up quickly depending on what you want to do. But if you're looking to solo and do a lot of questing, you know, hunters are probably one of the best levelers out there because they do level up so fast, because the speed of the kills, you know, gear requirements aren't very high because the pet's doing a lot of the work. So, alright guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, favorite, do whatever you guys need to do. What do you guys think? What was the best experience that you've had leveling, and what leveled the fastest for you? It could be a toon, maybe it could have been a rogue and recruit a friend or something like that. But what was the fastest for you, and what was the easiest for you? Alright guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon.